it was calmer, but today I don't feel well because I have the flu. I
Oh,
think
sorry.
for the change in the weather.
The
One
weather
day
change?
is hot, another day is raining. I think so.
Ah, but you're better now?
Yes, no,
You're
I
okay?
have a headache. Headache?
A headache? Headache.
Yes.
Go
And
ahead.
flu and the cold.
All right. Are you taking some medicine or something?
Yes, yes. This is the pills.
Pills?
Yes, pills.
Pills. Oh, okay. Pills. All right. Good. Patty, how was your week? Great. Thank you, America.
It was like a chaos.
Why? What did you do?
We have a party the Thursday, but I don't like that.
You didn't like the party?
Yes,
I didn't like the party.
I didn't like the party.
Yeah, past tense. But you mean you didn't enjoy the party?
No,
Why? You didn't dance or?
no, I don't. I didn't. But my family quemó toritos.
Your family what?
Um, my family quemó toritos.
Oh, I said Doritos. Why
No,
Doritos? Doritos.
yeah,
Ah, okay. That's a nice. That's something fun. It's fun. The Doritos. Well, like kind of dangerous.
yes,
I don't like. I don't like either because you can get burned,
yes.
right? So you have to be careful. Great. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Patty. What about you, Miss Karina Roman?
Well,
Always working and promoting pages with tacos and banks and real estate and everything. Yes,
okay,
businesswoman.
obvio.
Yes, you're
Well,
like the yellow. Yes.
yes,
How was your week?
my week was very busy, but really nice
What did
because
you do?
I continued the photograph course.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You
That's
finished,
what?
you finished this week, right? I saw some
Uh,
pic.
Another week is on only on June
Where?
during this month.
July.
July, sorry, July.
July.
Sorry.
Okay. Level 4, remember. You have to know the months, everything. Okie dokie. Well, it's kind of late. Not late, but it's let's see, Evelyn, I guess it's Claudia. It's 9:06 right now. Okay, I was checking some of the things you told me on WhatsApp that you didn't understand the homework. Some of you, Karina and America, I think you didn't understand lesson B, right? So let's take a look. Let's take a look. Um, well, first of all, that's the lesson today. First of all, let's review what we did last week. Okay, give me just 1 second, please. Okay, as you know, um, we start we started with unit 5, law and order. So the main topic in this one was passive voice in most of the topics. Passive voice with modals. Let me write something here. Passive with modals like should, right? Passive, be or get. That was the last lesson, lesson B. So today we are doing lesson C, and we are learning this first of all, etc. How to organize your ideas, as well as lesson D. Talking about organizing your views, in this case, I want to talk to you about how to organize your sentences when you write. So we are going to do some writing. Remember, this is the level where you have to write. I need to see your grammar. I need to see your spelling. How can you organize your ideas in a writing with periods, commas, of course, your grammar, how much vocabulary you know. So it's very important at this level, you have a good writing. I don't want to say excellent because we are still in school, right? But how you organize your ideas when you write and how you organize your sentences when you write. Okay, I just want to say welcome to who is here. Evelyn, that's Claudia. And Rosa Isela, good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
teacher.
teacher.
Welcome to another Saturday.
Thank you, teacher.
Saturday morning. It's not night like John Travolta. Saturday morning. Excellent. Let's continue. We are reviewing Unit 5. Okay, we discuss about this, right? Law, law and order, punishment, crime, etc. Vocabulary, I hope you know. The age of maturity, right? When you are old enough to do many things, like legally, like driving, working, getting married, voting, like this, watching some movies, R-rated movies with too much violence or sex. Those are not for kids, remember? Well, it is supposed, right? So parents should be very careful with that. We talk about this. We have some exercises. The passive voice of with modals. We talk about should. Remember, when we use passive, we always use be, and the past participle. In the other case, we can use get, as you see in the other ones. Here. Be, remember, be can be replaced by get. Okay, let me see. Patty, can you give me an active voice sentence? Patricia?
In present,
Uh, Either way, give me past tense.
okay. My brother and I both,
Voted?
no, like shop, both,
Both. I'm sorry.
yes. Both toys. And that's it.
Okay. Karina, can you give me a passive voice with the same sentence?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, change it. Change this sentence into passive.
my. Mm, a ver. And my brother and I
Well,
should be boy toys.
no. Well, it's a normal passive voice in past tense. My brother and I bought toys. Let's add here some toys. You just remember you need to use verb be, past participle, and the object. In this case, what is the object here? The receiver of the action.
Toys.
Karina, what is
Toy?
the object? Some toys. Sometimes becomes the subject and the subject becomes the object, the receiver. That's the rule.
Mm,
You can do it. You know that. We
the
saw
toys are bought by my brother and I.
some toys.
Is where? Ah, see, where?
Ah, you see, where because it's plural. Where
Bought
bought
by my brother and I.
by my brother and I. Yes. Claudia, good morning again. Would you mind giving me another active voice in past, simple past, please?
Let me think. I cook omelette.
Omelette,
Yes.
omelette.
Uh-huh. For dinner.
Okay. I cook. Normally you use some quantifiers. If I cook some
An
omelette
omelette, yes.
for
Because
dinner,
it's food, right?
yes. Okay. America, can you make this sentence passive, please? Remember this cook is past tense.
Yes. Some omelette was cooked for dinner.
Was cooked, not cooked. Sorry, here is singular. You say let's put it omelettes. Omelettes. When we say some.
Some omelette.
Mhm. So you said omelettes, America is plural or singular?
Plural. Where?
Where, yes, were cooked for dinner. And here, you don't need to mention I, unless you want to say the name, like Claudia, like Claudia,
Yeah.
right? Remember, sometimes we use the by when we mention the doer, the who did the action, when it's important to know the name. But if you use some pronouns like I, you, he, she, etc., there's no need to put it on the sentence. Well, you have the idea. You have the idea about this topic, so it's good. But now let's see with get. Remember get? Hold on. I think somebody else is here. Julio, good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Wake up, wake up. America. Areli,
Good morning,
good
teacher.
morning. Yes, Judith, Miss Judith is here too. Buongiorno, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, please, whenever you enter the room, raise your hand and say something. Okay?
Okay.
A good morning is okay sometimes. Say, I'm here, like Judith say, I'm here. Yes, Judith, yes, I'm here. Remember, be in passive voice can be replaced by get, right? Like in these sentences. Let me show you something. You have a long reading here. We saw this last class. Remember, this is just a review. Get passive versus be passive. America, can you read this hint, please?
Yes. Get passive. BS be passive
This is so this is red versus.
versus
Yes.
be passive. Passive sentences usually use subject plus be plus past participle. Some murders are sentenced to only 10 years. People who speed aren't usually arrested. You can also use get plus past participle in passive statements.
Yes, so it would be the same. For example, here, number one, murderers. I think you have some troubles to pronounce the word murderers. Remember, we have murder. Murder is the action, right? When you kill someone. A murderer is the person who kills. Murder. Murderer. 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 Murder. Yes.
Murderer.
Mother. Mother.
Is like the killer. Who did murderer? Murderer. Murderer.
Mother.
No.
Mother.
Listen carefully. The last E, murderer, is very soft. Murderer. Murderer. Murderer.
Mother.
It
Mother.
doesn't sound strong. No murderer. Murderer.
Mother.
It's very soft. All right, let's work on this exercise, please. Okay, how many people we have now? How many of you? It's 8 people. We are waiting for some more, I think. Yes, Luis. Judith, Julio, Rosa, Marla. Marla is not here. Gabriel. And Luis. 3 people. Okie dokie. Let's see. Nice. It's Marla's birthday. Marla, wherever you are, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I think she won't be connected. She won't get connected. talking about get, connect. How do you know, Karina?
Can we celebrate by
Yeah, let's have
by
something.
Marla?
Something. Okay, number one. Let's ask some people. Some of you. All right. Oh, okay. Julio, can you do number one? You have some options. Can you read the sentence, please?
Okay. Murders usually get sentencing.
Which one? This or this?
Second.
The first?
Second.
This one? Sentencing?
Yes.
Remember when you need a past participle.
Oh,
What is the
okay.
past participle?
Oh, first.
The first. Not first. Okay. Can you read the sentence?
Murderers usually get sentenced to life in prison.
Yes. Excellent. Number two. Let's see. Areli?
Yes, teacher. Burglars who get caught. The second,
Yes.
are never sent to prison. Get caught.
Get caught. Not caught.
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 Like when you say
Caught.
caught, cortar, caught, it's the same pronunciation. Caught. Caught.
Caught.
Yes.
Caught.
And we are using
Okay.
get here, right? Get. Let's see, Gabriel, good morning. You're late, Gabriel. La sábana. Mira el morazo ahí, mira, chicos. Okay, Gabriel, can you read number 3, please?
If you are caught, shoplift,
Which one? Remember when we use the verb catch? Do you know the meaning of catch? Present, past, and past participle. We always use the next verb, ing. Or sometimes we use cats plus object plus verb ing. Let's say I caught Karina. Karina cheating in the exam. You know, caught, object, ing. Yes. Do you get the meaning of catch? Yes. I got you. I got you. I caught you. This is a past tense. Police. Stealing. You see, caught, some tips stealing. You have the verb. We are just talking about catch, the verb catch. You need to use ing. Police caught some thieves stealing jewelry. Yes? I think you have some troubles with homework with this verb, but remember with this verb, it's an action verb. So you need to use, you can use an object or you can either way. Like I caught Karina cheating in the exam. Let's do it here with a pronoun. Let's say Claudia caught her son drinking. It's not true, okay, Claudia? It's just an example.
No problem, teacher. Go
A
ahead.
beer. Claudia caught her son drinking a beer, right? You see, caught her son, the object, drinking. So you need to use ing. Yes? Clear? Yes or not? Manita arriba,
Yes.
manita abajo, chicos. Karina? Okay. Tutto bene. Raise your thumb. This is your thumb, remember. Your right thumb or your left thumb. So you can start dancing. Some exercises. Yes? Excellent. So we were working with Gabriel. Gabriel, I didn't forget, okay? Number 3, Gabriel.
If you are caught shopping,
Shoplifting, yes. You usually get
arrest,
which one?
arrested,
Arrested. Remember the same, some verbs, the regular verbs, in some verbs, you pronounce the ed at the end, or depending on the verb, the or t sound at the end. In this case, it is arrested, arrested, right? Like some of the visited, wanted, but some of those, some others are like worked. Normally, some people tend to say work it. Is worked. Just the sound. Okay, as we were saying, you will work on this one. This is just a review of the last lesson. We were talking about vocabulary. I hope you learned some of those. It's very important you learn vocabulary because that's the best way when you have a conversation in English. So you can expand your conversation, you can develop your conversations in different topics. In this case, we are talking about crime, right? Law and order. I am not quite sure if we saw this one. All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
teacher.
Okay. A question. We saw this practice last time, right? Or not? I think we didn't.
No.
Not right. Let's listen. Pay attention. We have Jenny is talking to a police officer. This is Jenny. We call this police officer. Yes. She's talking to him, and the police officer is asking some questions. He's making some questions to her. So pay attention and answer. You have 1, 2, 3. Pay attention, please.
Page 47. 3. Listening. We got robbed. A and B. Listen to Jenny talk about a burglary.
I don't suppose you've ever gotten robbed, have you? Living here must be pretty safe.
Well, we thought so too. But actually, yes, we did get robbed once, a couple of years ago. We were really surprised.
Huh. Were you in the house when it happened? I mean, that would be scary.
No, we were away at the time. We were on a business trip when it happened. So the house was empty and there was no car outside. So I guess it was an obvious target, really.
So the house looked empty?
Yeah, but my neighbor was sleeping in the house at night because she was redecorating her house next door. So one night she came in and saw a few things on the floor and thought, that's funny. And then she walked around the house and saw the window was broken. So she called the police.
So they broke in during the day?
Yeah, probably late in the afternoon. No one was around and no one heard anything, so...
Did they do much damage?
No, that's the funny thing. They were very neat and tidy. They didn't make any mess at all, except for breaking the window, of course.
Really? And did they take much?
No, they mainly just took our 2 computers. There were lots of other things that were valuable in the house. Cameras, money, jewelry, even some credit cards. But they didn't take anything else of value.
Isn't that weird?
Yes. I mean, we both lost a few things, but nothing much. It was a bit inconvenient not having the computers, but that's all. We were lucky, really.
So were you upset by it? Did you feel your home was invaded and everything?
Not really. I mean, I thought I would be upset. But my neighbor cleaned the place up, and her father fixed the window. So by the time we got home, everything was okay. And we got new computers out of it, better computers. So that was good, I guess.
So did the robbers ever get caught?
Yeah. Fortunately, they got arrested the next day. They were found breaking into another house in our neighborhood.
Oh, well, that's good. So did they go to jail or?
Yeah, they did. They got sentenced to like a year, I think.
A year? That's all? Gosh, they should be sentenced to like at least 5 years in prison.
I don't know. There are a lot of crimes that are worse, I guess.
All right, one more time, please. Now, Again, of course, you have to pay attention and to take notes about the questions. When did the burglary happen? Who discovered it and how, etc.
Page 47. 3. Listening. We got robbed. A and B. Listen to Jenny talk about a burglary.
I don't suppose you've ever gotten robbed, have you? Living here must be pretty safe.
Well, we thought so too. But actually, yes, we did get robbed once. A couple of years ago. We were really surprised.
Huh? Were you in the house when it happened? I mean, that would be scary.
No, we were away at the time. We were on a business trip when it happened. So the house was empty and there was no car outside. So I guess it was an obvious target, really.
So the house looked empty?
Yeah, but my neighbor was sleeping in the house at night because she was redecorating her house next door. So one night she came in and saw a few things on the floor and thought, that's funny. And then she walked around the house and saw the window was broken. So she called the police.
So they broke in during the day?
Yeah, probably late in the afternoon. No one was around and no one heard anything, so...
Did they do much damage?
No, that's the funny thing. They were very neat and tidy. They didn't make any mess at all, except for breaking the window, of course.
Really? And did they take much?
No, they mainly just took our 2 computers. There were lots of other things that were valuable in the house. Cameras, money, jewelry, even some credit cards. But they didn't take anything else of value.
Isn't that weird?
Yes. I mean, we both lost a few things, but nothing much. It was a bit inconvenient not having the computers, but that's all. We were lucky, really.
So were you upset by it? Did you feel your home was invaded and everything?
Not really. I mean, I thought I would be upset. But my neighbor cleaned the place up, and her father fixed the window. So by the time we got home, everything was okay. And we got new computers out of it, better computers. So that was good, I guess.
So did the robbers ever get caught?
Yeah. Fortunately, they got arrested the next day. They were found breaking into another house in our neighborhood.
Oh, well, that's good. So did they go to jail or?
Yeah, they did. They got sentenced to like a year, I think.
A year?
Excellent. I hope you have the answers. Yes? Are you okay or you want to listen one more time? Yes?
I think.
Yes. What about the rest? Karina, Patty, Claudia, you're okay? Let's answer them.
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay, teacher.
Okay.
It's okay.
Let's work on this, please. Number 1. Who wants to do number 1? Volunteer?
Me, teacher.
Yes, Claudia, please go ahead.
Question. When did the burglary happen? They get sentenced a year. Oh my God, I forgot to change get for got. Oh, it's okay, teacher.
No. When did the burglary happen?
Yes.
Understand the question. Say again.
Okay, I wrote day, but if only is one guy, he get sentenced a year. For a year.
That's number number 4.
Okay.
We are talking about number 1.
Okay.
When? Remember when did it happen?
Okay, yes.
At the beginning.
When they were in vacations
Yes. How long ago?
2 years ago.
Yes, excellent. 2 years ago, when they were away, right?
Yes.
They were in a trip, a business trip.
Business trip.
Yes, business trip. For work.
Yes, teacher. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, number 2. Please, is you also going to be writing down the answers if you want. Remember, this is an exercise. And remember, the first word is when, right? So we have the keyword when. Then we have who. Then we have what. And then the last one is did. So this is a yes or no question, right? All right. Number 2. Who wants to do number 2, please?
Me.
Patricia.
Who discovered it and how? Her neighbor, she saw the break window.
Yes. Her neighbor. Excellent. Thank you. Number 3. Areli.
Yes, teacher. What was stolen? Cameras, money, jewelry, credit cards.
I'm sorry to say, but no, that's not the answer. Julio?
What was stolen?
Julio, do you have the answer? Let's see what happened. Who has the answer?
Me.
Yes.
What was stolen? Just 2 computers.
Just 2 computers. Yes. That was the weird thing. There were money, right?
Yes, but
Money,
they just...
credit cards, valuable stuff, and they didn't steal anything except the 2 computers. Okie dokie, who did? Miss Judith Arellanes. Number 4. You.
Present.
Yes, present.
Here.
Okay.
The worker get cash the Jenny?
Remember, this is a yes or no questions. Yes, they did, or no, they didn't.
They did the worker get cash?
Did the burglars get caught?
Go.
Yes, excellent. So what was the sentence? How long?
I don't know, teacher. I don't know. I don't hear very well.
You didn't hear past tense.
I didn't.
I didn't hear very well.
Okay, I didn't hear very well.
I couldn't hear.
Until.
Yes. Okay, Marla is celebrating her birthday today. So we have to bring a cake and sing a happy birthday to you. Yes, it was. Who knows the answer? What was the sentence?
Me?
Well,
I think Claudia said something at the beginning. She answered number 4. Right, Claudia?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, but let me ask Gabriel. What was the sentence for the burglars? Gabriel? Mr. Gabriel Samajoa? Are you there? Okay, Gabriel doesn't answer. Let's see. Well, Claudia mentioned that at the beginning, so we have the answer. Okay,
Yes, they
Rosita.
did. Yes, they did. They caught them. And next day, no?
Next day, but what was the sentence?
Did the burglars get caught? Yes, they did.
Yes, and now what was the sentence? I am adding an extra question. What was the sentence?
No, it was the burglars were caught and they stayed just one year, no? The sentence, they were sentenced for 1 year to prison, just 1 year.
Normally they were another passive. They were sent to jail or prison. Prison and jail is a little bit different. I will explain that to you later. They were sent to prison. The sentence was for a year. Remember, some of the punishments we have is jail, right? Most of the time it's jail, or social.
I don't know what is social. It's when you need to do something like sweep the street or something like this.
Right, social service is when you do something for the city, but of course, you are not paid, right? This part of the punishment. That's the punishment. Let's see, you have to pick it up. You have to pick all the garbage around the city or in downtown. You have to sweep. That's what I do. I don't know here in Acapulco, but in...
I think in Mexico, we don't have social service.
No, they
like this, like pick up garbage or something like that. I think no.
Right. Oh, really? You don't have social service for
I think no.
people? Well, because
I'm
they are
not
doing
sure.
something.
In the school, no?
Well, at the school, but in the law.
No, I mean, if you're sent to jail or prison, you're not just there eating and having fun, you know?
I think you get you need to pay, no?
Yeah, like they say, have you heard about this expression? Crime pays.
Crime pays.
Lots of movies. I mean, because right, today, nowadays, I would say nowadays, depending on the punishment, people are not sent to jail. They have to do a social service. Why? Because it's too expensive, right? Too expensive, you know. Had thousands of people in jails just there.
That's the reason, teacher, that we need to change the law here in Mexico, because the jails are very full from people who doesn't do anything, no? And the government pays all, no? The food, the services, with our taxes, and it's very a nice thing, no? You don't need to work, you don't need to do anything.
They support it, they have food.
You are on vacations.
Yes, that's true.
On jail.
But some people, the law says some people like Mexico because they are dangerous. But what happened in the United States? They have chains, you know, chains in their feet.
Yes, I know, chains. Well, it's like this.
Or handcuff. Not really handcuff because they have to clean. They have to clean. But remember, it's just a different culture. It's just a different culture. All right, let's listen one more time, please. And we are going to check on this one's letter B. Gabriel, can you read letter B? Gabriel, I hope Gabriel is there.
Yes.
Okay, wake up. Letter B, please.
Listen again. How does Jenny feel about the burglary?
Okay. This is again burglary.
Burglary?
Yes. Right, who did? I told you last class, burglary. Three sounds, three vowels, burglary. And this is burglars. Burglars is the people, the guys. Burglary is the action. And we have to burglar is the verb. Okay, listen one more time, please, and you have to check here. Check the sentences that are true. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's hold on, please, because the system is like frozen. Okay, hold on, please.
I'm gonna visit you, teacher. I'm going to Acapulco next week.
Next week?
Yes.
Great.
Well, on Sunday, tomorrow.
Oh, yes, tomorrow. It's been a nice weather. I mean, it hasn't been raining.
Mm.
It's gonna be okay. So you're coming to downtown or where?
Yes, with my family-in-law.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we're going to visit my husband's parents.
Oh, where part of Acapulco?
They live in Coloso.
Oh, Coloso.
But we're going to stay in the Gaviotas.
Oh, yeah, I know Gaviotas. Las Gaviotas is close to Coloso.
Yes.
It's a nice place, clean, safe.
I hope so.
I mean, at least you have a pool there. All right, it's right here. Just let me open it one more time. And there you go. Yes, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Page 47. 3. Listening. We got robbed. A and B. Listen to Jenny talk about a burglary.
I don't suppose you've ever gotten robbed, have you? Living here must be pretty safe.
Well, we thought so too. But actually, yes, we did get robbed once. A couple of years ago. We were really surprised.
Huh? Were you in the house when it happened? I mean, that would be scary.
No, we were away at the time. We were on a business trip when it happened. So the house was empty and there was no car outside. So I guess it was an obvious target, really.
So the house looked empty?
Yeah, but my neighbor was sleeping in the house at night because she was redecorating her house next door. So one night she came in and saw a few things on the floor and thought, that's funny. And then she walked around the house and saw the window was broken. So she called the police.
So they broke in during the day?
Yeah, probably late in the afternoon. No one was around and no one heard anything, so...
Did they do much damage?
No, that's the funny thing. They were very neat and tidy. They didn't make any mess at all, except for breaking the window, of course.
Really? And did they take much?
No, they mainly just took our 2 computers. There were lots of other things that were valuable in the house. Cameras, money, jewelry, even some credit cards. But they didn't take anything else of value.
Isn't that weird?
Yes. I mean, we both lost a few things, but nothing much. It was a bit inconvenient not having the computers, but that's all. We were lucky, really.
So were you upset by it? Did you feel your home was invaded and everything?
Not really. I mean, I thought I would be upset. But my neighbor cleaned the place up, and her father fixed the window. So by the time we got home, everything was okay. And we got new computers out of it, better computers. So that was good, I guess.
So did the robbers ever get caught?
Yeah. Fortunately, they got arrested the next day. They were found breaking into another house in our neighborhood.
Oh, well, that's good. So did they go to jail or?
Yeah, they did. They got sentenced to like a year, I think.
A year? That's all? Gosh, they should be sentenced to like at least 5 years in prison.
I don't know. There are a lot of crimes that are worse, I guess.
Okay. Good. Let's see the first one.
Teacher, me.
Yes.
Okay.
Put it.
She never expected
Expected it.
expected it to happen. It's true.
It's true. Okay, yes, it's true. Remember, is expected is you pronounce the ed. Expected it. Expected it to happen. Expected it to happen. Expected it to happen. Yes. You link this word with this. Expected it to happen.
Expected to happen.
False. Next one. Next. Volunteers.
Me?
Karina. Karina.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, volunteer. You say volunteers
Okay,
or can say me.
The true sentences are the last one. He feels disappointed with the Bulwar's question.
Okay, well, I didn't get it. Number two, second one. She thinks it was inconvenient.
It's true.
It's true.
Yes.
I think it's false because they were in a business trip, and she said when she returned, everything was okay.
Okay, let me see who did. Let's go back a little bit with the first one. Who did in the first one? You say was true or false?
Read number one.
No, did you say number one was true?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It's true, no?
Expected it to happen. Yes.
The number one? True or no?
The number what? Number
one.
Yes, number one. Yes, it's fine, Judith, don't worry. All right, Karina saying is true. Rosita said it's false. Well, this is not true or false. She thinks it was inconvenient. Let's hear another opinion. Patty. Is it true or it doesn't mention? It is not mentioned in the audio.
Is it true?
Is it true? Let's wait. Let's see. Number 3.
Me?
She was scared.
She was scared. True.
No. False. False.
No, she wasn't scared. Okay. Next, she thinks it was funny.
Yes, she says it was funny.
It's true.
True.
Okay. Next one, please.
Me?
Okay. Let me see those quiet ones. America. She was upset.
She was upset. It's true.
Gabriel, she was upset. Gabriel?
It's false.
Okay. Julio, she was upset.
False.
Yes or no?
False, teacher.
No, she wasn't upset, right? The last one. Claudia, please. Can you read last one?
Yes, teacher. She felt disappointed with the burglar's punishment. I think it's true.
She felt disappointed with the burglar's punishment. Is true or false? You said true. Patty, what do you think?
False.
Okay. Karina, what do you think? Last one. She felt disappointed with the burglar's punishment.
It's true.
It's true. Okay, what did? I mean, who did? What do you think?
True. Because the kid burger yet the years 1 year.
1 year, no es 1 year.
1 year.
Not years. You're talking about singular, 1 year.
1 year.
Yes.
1 year. 1 year.
Well, in this case, she's not the one who said who wasn't disappointed. It was him, his friend.
Yes, his friend was disappointed.
Yeah, not her. Yes.
And she was upset at the beginning, no? She says, at the beginning, I was upset.
Listen one more time and check the answers, please.
Page 47. 3. Listening. We got robbed. A and B. Listen to Jenny talk about a burglary.
I don't suppose you've ever gotten robbed, have you? Living here must be pretty safe.
Well, we thought so too. But actually, yes, we did get robbed once, a couple of years ago. We were really surprised.
Huh? Were you in the house when it happened? I mean, that would be scary.
No, we were away at the time. We were on a business trip when it happened. So the house was empty and there was no car outside. So I guess it was an obvious target, really.
So the house looked empty?
Yeah, but my neighbor was sleeping in the house at night because she was redecorating her house next door. So one night she came in and saw a few things on the floor and thought, that's funny. And then she walked around the house and saw the window was broken. So she called the police.
So they broke in during the day?
Yeah, probably late in the afternoon. No one was around and no one heard anything, so...
Did they do much damage?
No, that's the funny thing. They were very neat and tidy. They didn't make any mess at all, except for breaking the window, of course.
Really? And did they take much?
No, they mainly just took our 2 computers. There were lots of other things that were valuable in the house. Cameras, money, jewelry, even some credit cards. But they didn't take anything else of value.
Isn't that weird?
Yes. I mean, we both lost a few things, but nothing much. It was a bit inconvenient not having the computers, but that's all. We were lucky, really.
So were you upset by it? Did you feel your home was invaded and everything?
Not really. I mean, I thought I would be upset. But my neighbor cleaned the place up, and her father fixed the window. So by the time we got home, everything was okay. And we got new computers out of it, better computers. So that was good, I guess.
So did the robbers ever get caught?
Yeah. Fortunately, they got arrested the next day. They were found breaking into another house in our neighborhood.
Oh, well, that's good. So did they go to jail or?
Yeah, they did. They got sentenced to like a year, I think.
A year? That's all? Gosh, they should be sentenced to like at least 5 years in prison.
I don't know. There are a lot of crimes that are worse, I guess.
Okay, let's see. We have some maybe new words for you. Well, these are not new words. So all of them are correct except this one. She think it was funny. Remember, in this case, funny is not the literal meaning of funny. It's fun, right? That she enjoys. Funny means like weird. In this case, funny. But she's not the one she thinks this was funny. It's her neighbor, right? I say, that's funny. That's weird. It's unusual. Unusual. When say yours, that's funny. For example, when you taste, let's say you taste mole, right? And the mole tastes different. Yeah? So you say the mole tastes funny. We are not talking about funny in that way. It's weird. Weird. Weird or different. That's very common. Uh-oh, let's see, my cocktail or something tastes funny. Like there's something wrong. You see? There's something wrong, it's funny. So that's something different. And then we have another couple words here. Give me 1 second, please. When she said, did we did get robbed? Yes, did is for past tense, but she's using get in present tense, and the rob is in the past participle. I don't know if you check that. We get robbed. In this case, the normal sentence would be we got robbed, right? But she said we did. When we use did in sentences, and we use the present, the simple base is to emphasize the sentence. Like, say, do you have breakfast? Yes, I did. I did eat. A good a good cereal. Let's say cereal.
Teacher, it's not it's I did it or it's I ate good cereal.
No, that's a different form. I am talking about when you want to emphasize the sentence. You can say I did eat good cereal, or if you want to emphasize, you can say I ate a good cereal. That's a normal sentence. Okay. I did eat. So you have to use the verb in the simple base for emphasizing. Normal, I ate a good cereal. Oh, I did eat good cereal. Thank you very much. Yes? Do you understand? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, I understand.
Yes.
Okay.
I never write a sentence like this.
Well, you up too. I mean, it's not very common, but when you are writing,
it's not so common, or yes? Or is it?
Yes, it is common in normal conversations with a native speaker. Oh, I did go to the store yesterday. I did go. No, I went.
I did go.
See the
Okay.
difference? I did go. I got to Soriana yesterday. You want to emphasize.
Okay.
Oh, I went to Soriana yesterday. You see the tone? My voice?
Yes.
Yes, that's different. Okay, let me ask you something else. Do you understand when she said, I mean, I was trying to verify your vocabulary that you understand everything. Remember, part of the lesson is you learn most of them, that you don't have questions. Well, you will always have questions, but let's put it over here. Obvious target. Do you know what it means? Target?
Target. I don't know what is target. I forgot it.
Anyone? Patty, Karina, Julio.
Okay.
Julio, America, Areli, anyone?
It's like clear, something like clear.
No.
It was something like it gonna happen, ¿no? Se veía venir.
Let's see, I have a drawer. You know, a drawer, those where you keep the money. a cashier,
Uh-huh.
if you leave it open with money inside and there are people around, is an obvious target that you're gonna be stolen. Target is the focus, the point. It's a target, like when you aim something, right? With a rifle, you need to target like this. That's what it means, target.
Yes.
A point where you have to, for example,
the objective, the object.
Objetivo.
No?
yes, like an arrow. When you have an arrow, you have a target. That's a target.
Okay.
Have you seen those round things with red stripes around?
Uh-huh.
And you need to focus, pay attention, and let's hit the target. Like when you're hunting, well, an example, when you're hunting, the target is the animal, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
or maybe a target could be something different. For example, we want to rob, let's say I am a thief. I want to rob Patty's house. My target is Patty's house. Yes? My target this week is Patty's house because I am going to rob everything. I'm going to burglar the house. Yes? So obvious, of course, you know, obvious, obvio, o sea, obvio.
Obvious.
Right?
Target. Okay.
Mess, you know what a mess is?
Yes.
Guys? Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okie dokie. It's a mess. Like everything on the floor, everything is out of order, not organized.
My house is a mess now.
Yes. Usually happens right at home when everything is a mess. The bathroom, the living room.
Everything.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, we need to fix it. Anyway, give me 1 second. Let's try to move to a different page. And here you go. We have lesson C. Okay, let's ask, do you know this expression?
First of all.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the pronunciation? Claudia, how do you pronounce
First.
it?
First oral.
One more time.
First oral.
Okay, Patty.
First of all.
First of all.
Okay, yes, kind of. Karina.
Yes.
Yes.
The meaning?
No. Are you paying attention?
No, sorry.
I know. I knew. Because you're lost.
Yeah.
Pronunciation.
First of all.
Julio.
First of all.
Excellent. Gabriel.
First of all.
Yes. Remember you have a consonant is T. You have a vowel. Yes. Then you have a consonant that's F, and then you have a vowel. First of all, it's like one sound. Practice. First of all.
First of all.
I want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to everybody for being here. This has been a wonderful experience. I just want you to know I'm very happy now. Blah, 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 blah. First of all.
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 Yes. First of all, because you say first of all.
First of all.
It's okay, but it doesn't sound like very natural, very native. First of all. First of all.
First of all. First of all.
Yes. Okay, so here the topic is similar, but we are going to talk. We're going to talk about what you have in your city or in your home. For example, Patty, do you have security cameras at your house?
No.
But what about you, Claudia? Maybe in your neighborhood?
No, either, teacher.
In your neighborhood?
Yes.
Yes, you have security cameras.
Some neighbors who have.
Yes, do you have security cameras in Caleta, Karina?
Yes, maybe.
Yes?
Actually, in my bill, we have with my really nice neighborhoods. Oof, they did put security cameras.
Cameras, remember the pronunciation is cameras. Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Remember, you need also to learn pronunciation, not only grammar.
Camera, security.
Cameras.
Cameras.
Camera.
Cameras. Camera, 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 camera.
Camera is not like that one.
Camera.
Because
Camera.
It's
Camera.
clear, like not cameras. Cameras.
Cameras.
No, cameras.
Cameras.
Cameras. Cameras.
Cameras.
Cameras.
What about you, Julio? Do you have cameras in La Zapata?
The only old cameras are my neighbors' teachers.
Yeah. People watching, right?
My neighbors.
They don't
Only
need cameras.
cameras.
Yeah, that's true. Your neighbors are your cameras.
Yes, I'm chismoso.
They know everything when it happens. Chismoso los amigos, como dicen aquí en Guerrero, pues.
Uf, no, yo tengo una vecina que es la mejor cámara de seguridad que puedan encontrar. En serio.
They tell you the schedule, right? Who enter, who leaves.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, who has a camera in your house, in your place?
No.
Inside your house? No one?
No.
Not me.
No, I don't have.
Somos pobres.
No?
Camera.
What about an alarm?
No.
An alarm. No?
No.
No.
Okay, no camera. No
I just
alarm.
have a dog, teacher.
Well, me too, but he doesn't bark.
Paw Patrol.
Well, I see
Paw Patrol.
it's not very common here in Mexico to have a camera or an alarm. And in the United States, it's very popular to have these together. Why? Because you have to be paying attention what's going on around your house.
But it's because maybe it's a little expensive, teacher, no?
Yeah, it is expensive.
It's expensive. And
I mean, well,
some people in Tasco have cameras, but they are rich or they are, yes, how do you say, I forgot this, empresarios or something like that, people with money. They have,
people.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, it depends on that too. Well, living there is not that expensive. I used to pay, like when I was living there, I used to pay $43 per month. Now it's like $63 a month. But the advantage is that you have an alarm. If somebody wants to open a window or break a window, you know, like trying to enter the house to break in. Oh, I didn't mention that one. Break in. Do you know this one, right?
Breaking.
Breaking.
Breaking the camera? Breaking.
No.
No?
You cannot break in a camera.
I don't know what is breaking.
I'm breaking a house. Breaking is enter a house or place.
It's like a
Illegal.
phrasal verb.
Yes. Enter a house, like in this robber, in this burglar, they break in, they broke in. They broke windows. It doesn't have to do with the verb break. Nada que ver con break.
Okay.
Nada que ver. You break in a house to steal, to rob, or to do something illegally. Yes? With no permission.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's see, 11:20, no, 11, 10:28. Do you think they are a deterrent, the cameras? Do you think the cameras are a deterrent or deterrent?
Deterrent.
I hope, I guess, you know, the deterrent.
Offensive security, make a list. Do you think they are a deterrent?
Do you know the meaning of deterrent?
No, maybe like stop or something.
Similar.
Stop the robbers or something like that.
Yes, esa sería. Anyone? Claudia? Any idea about deterrent?
No, teacher, I don't have any idea. Do you think there
Let's say, yes.
Sometimes, no, maybe.
When you go to a store, you see a policeman, right? A police officer there. If you want to steal, let's say the store, so a camera or a police officer is a deterrent. Why? Because you think carefully if you want to rob, because you have the police officer and you have the camera. It's like when you go to the bank, you have cameras everywhere and you are kind of, how would I say this? You think about the action of doing something illegal.
Yes.
As a deterrent. We can say that in Spanish. Disuasoria. So they
yes.
Deterrent, they don't let you do something illegal. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So do you think the cameras are a deterrent? Do you think people, when see the cameras in a place, they think about doing something before? What's your opinion? Let's say in a bank, you see cameras. If you have people trying to steal the bank, trying to steal some money from the vault, talking about banks, vault. Do you know what vault is? Anyone? No?
Sácate y cierra, güey, porque no se salgan.
What?
Sorry.
Digo, eso no significa, chico. Para que no se
Okay.
salga.
Yes, okay. But
Well,
it's from security, no? You put the jewelries or money inside of the vault.
Yes, similar.
They are vaults at the bank.
Yes, of course. They are usually in a bank.
In a bank.
Where they keep the money and everything. All right, so, but you didn't answer. Do you think the cameras are a deterrent? or not?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because I know Bodega Herrera has got a policeman and cameras, and people still, no,
Right, they don't care.
they don't care. That's true.
That's true. All right, a different opinion. Guys, please talk to me. Patricia, say something.
I also think that
Can you mean you have the same opinion?
yes.
Okay, what about America? What's your opinion about deterrence? You think cameras are a deterrent for burglars or for robbers?
In the banks, teacher, the banks have the cameras.
On the caboose, teacher.
Yes, we are going to talk about that, but be specific with the questions. Do you think security cameras are a deterrent? I explained the word deterrent. Yes?
Yes. What it means deterrent?
Yes, I just explained deterrent. I just explained deterrent to you. Deterrent is when you are, let's say, talking about security cameras. You see the cameras, you want to steal, Aurrera, like Rosicela said. You want to steal Aurrera, and you see cameras everywhere. So deterrent is like something psychological, right? They stopped you from doing something illegally. Oh my God, there's a camera there, so I shouldn't be robbing this place. Yes?
Like the people violate the security.
Say again?
The people violate the security.
Well, yes, it's about security, but it is deterrent. It's when we are talking about deterrent, about security cameras. Deterrent is when they stop you to do something illegally. I mentioned very different examples. Yes.
Yes.
Like the ones in the store. I want to rob a bank, but we have cameras everywhere. In every teller, there's a camera. So, okay, I say no, there are too many cameras here, so I stopped, right?
Right.
Okay, please, now, Julio, can you read the instructions, please, here?
Yes. Listen, what do Adam and Selena think about security cameras on buses?
Okay, well, we're going to talk about cameras on buses. I mean, Mexico, we hardly have, I haven't seen any camera on buses. Maybe Mexico City, maybe.
Inside the caboose, teacher?
Mm-hmm. Yes, really? No.
Yes.
Okay. I have never seen one, but maybe.
In Stars of Golf have
What?
the diamond service.
In the diamond service, like Estrella de Oro?
Yes.
Or maybe. Anyway, pay attention to this conversation. They are talking about these security cameras on buses. Listen one more time, then listen one more time again, and take notes. So pay attention, please. No books, or close your books, please.
Page 48, Lesson C. First of all, 1. Conversation strategy. Organizing your views. B. Listen. What do Adam and Selena think about security cameras on buses?
Did you hear they have cameras on all the buses now?
Yeah, they should be put in all public places.
So you're in favor of them?
Oh, yeah, for a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, they're a good deterrent. People know they'll get caught if they cause trouble or whatever. And second, they make sure people pay.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing is, for the drivers, especially late at night. I mean, basically, it's safer for them.
Well, you've got a point there. But on the other hand, don't you think all these cameras are a little intrusive? The thing is, it's like an invasion of privacy. Someone watching you all the time.
I must admit, I never really thought of it that way.
Okay, one more time and pay attention. Write your notes. You have to paraphrase, okay?
Page 48. Lesson C. First of all, 1. Conversation strategy. Organizing your views. B. Listen. What do Adam and Selena think about security cameras on buses?
Did you hear they have cameras on all the buses now?
Yeah, they should be put in all public places.
So you're in favor of them?
Oh, yeah, for a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, they're a good deterrent. People know they'll get caught if they cause trouble or whatever. And second, they make sure people pay.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing is, for the drivers, especially late at night. I mean, basically, it's safer for them.
Well, you've got a point there. But on the other hand, don't you think all these cameras are a little intrusive? The thing is, it's like an invasion of privacy. Someone watching you all the time.
I must admit, I never really thought of it that way.
Okay, excellent. What do you think? It's clear? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. I have first in my screen, I have Patricia. What are they talking about?
About cameras in buses.
Yes. What do they think?
She think is on favor for the drivers.
For the drivers.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Julio. What is the listening the audio about?
Oh, they think should be the cameras in public.
I can hardly hear you, Julio.
They think they put in the cameras in public and different place.
In different places?
Yes.
So what does Selena think about security cameras on buses? What does it say, Selena? She used this word, right? Deterrent. Again.
Yes. Selena says a good deterrent.
Yes, it's a good deterrent for the people, right? The people who wants to do something in the bus, like steal or something. What about Claudia? What do you think, Claudia? What is the conversation about?
Okay, the girl or she is a group for two reasons.
Yes.
The first one is there are good deterrent.
Deterrent.
Yes, deterrent. And the second one, they make sure people pay.
Yes, that's true. When you have the camera, you think you're safe, right? When you see cameras, it's because you think people are observing you. Like you see this guy here in the corner? Usually cameras, they are connected to Wi-Fi, to the internet, and you can see everything in a computer. For example, some people have a kind of service with a security camera company. So you can see what's going on in your house from your phone. Why? Why? Because it's through the internet. So you can see your house in your phone. What's going on is you have everything. Who comes in, who gets out. You have cameras, remember. So right now the technology is like that. You can see everything. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, Rosicela, what do you think about this?
Well, Selena says, no, that she wants to more cameras in public places.
Yes.
On public places, because she has some reasons, no, for security and overall for women, no, because sometimes you need to be protect or feel protect for everything, no, for something, because you are alone at the bus or at the street, and you need to
yes,
to have something, no, or sometimes, you know, on taxi drivers you suffer violence and at the bus, and maybe we need it, no?
yes. Okay, thank you. What about Iris? Areli, do you think when you see a camera, do you think you are being watched? Do you feel safe?
Yes, teachers, I'm safe when in front of cameras because I feel safe and they are more security in public places.
Yeah, well, that's the purpose, that you feel safe because somebody is taking care of you, you know, as a citizen, as a people, as a good people. That's what the cameras do. Not only for the robbers,
Yes.
the bad people, when they see the camera. The good people,
yes,
you know, they are watching what's going on in the bus, in the street. They are protecting you.
Yes, you feel more secure, more,
You feel
more
safer.
secure. Yes, I
You
feel
safer. Yes.
safe.
All right.
Teacher,
Yes. Could it?
I participate.
Yes, of course. Could it
Okay,
tell me?
okay.
What do you think?
My opinion is say the Adams, because I think the cameras are advancing.
Are what? Sorry?
The cameras are invasive.
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 That's the pros, right, for camera.
The camera.
Well, that's of course, that's a different opinion. He mentioned something here.
Because
intrusive
of privacy.
Privacy.
That
would be invasion of privacy. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too, invasion of privacy. Sometimes you feel safe, but you think you don't have a privacy at your place because they are watching you, right? Every movement, everything what you do is being recorded. Like right now, everything is being recorded. So everything what you say is stay here. Yes?
Yes.
It's the same. All right, let's practice on reading, please. But first, before that, let me see. Okay. America, will you read the notice, please? Can you read the notice?
Yes. Notice how Selena and Adam organize what they say by using expressions like this. Find the ones they use. Giving May ideas. Well, basically the point thing is adding ideas. Another thing is introducing list. There are two problems for a couple of reasons. Ordinal numbers, first of all, second of all, secondly, numbers, letters, number 1, number 2, or I, B.
See. That's when you make a list, right? You put A,
Yes.
B, C, D, like we have seen in these exercises. Let's say like secondly, not secondly. Normally it's like we say first of all, or we can say firstly. Here we say secondly, or we can say firstly. Primeramente, firstly. It's the same. First of all, or firstly, I want to say something to you. Okay, we have time to have a reading practice. I want to see your pronunciation, your diction, your intonation. Okay, we need 2 volunteers, please. 2 volunteers. Yes, Claudia, you are Adam.
Okay.
Who else? No se amontonen, chicos.
Me.
A todos, ok. Miss Judith.
Me.
Sí, ya te vi. Ok, Judith. Mi. Miss Judith Arrellanes, directamente del pueblo de Las Tunas. Selena, you are Selena Gomez or Selena Quintanilla. All right. Claudia, you're Adam. Selena, you're Judith, you're Selena.
Okay. Did you hear they have cameras on all the buses now?
Yeah, there should be. Well, in all public places.
So you are in favor of them?
Oh, yeah, for a couple of reasons. Pero they are good deterrent. People know they are dead cows. If they cause trouble or whatever. And second, they make sure people pay.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing for the drivers, especially day and night. Bicycle is suffer for them.
Well, you got a point there, but on the other hand, don't you think all these cameras are a little intrusive? They think is like an invasion of privacy, someone watching you all the time.
I must admit, I never really thought of it that way.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, you need to get better at your reading, Judith. Remember, you need to practice a lot, a lot.
A lot.
You don't hesitate, you don't stop. You need to get more fluent when you read. Okay, just pay attention to some of the words. I mean, it's not about mainly pronunciation, but more about fluency, right? Like, did you hear? We are in level 4, remember. Did you hear they have cameras on all the buses now? Do you hear they have cameras on all the buses now? Yeah, they should be put in all public places. Yeah. So you're in favor of them? I mean, you have to improve your reading. So you have to practice. Invasion, no invasion, invasion of privacy. Basically, here, basically, no, basically.
Basically.
Yes, no, no, basically, like especially, basically.
Basically.
Yes. And remember what I have always told you about linking words. Linking words.
Okay.
So you have consonants and you have vowels. So you can you really goes, you know, like nice and smooth. One sentence sounds like one sound, but of course is understandable. Okay, let's two more volunteers, please. Two more volunteers. You're quiet.
Me, teacher.
Areli.
Hey.
Who else?
Me, pues.
Who?
Me, teacher, Rosie.
Ah. Levanta la mano pues porque no te veo, chica. Ok. Areli, Adam, Rosie, y Selena Quintanilla. Please go ahead.
I'm going to read, Selena.
Did you hear? Okay. Did you hear? Yes. Did you hear they have cameras on all the buses now?
Yeah, they should be put in all public places.
So you're in favor of them?
Oh yeah, for a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, they're a good deterrent. People know they'll get caught if they use trouble or whatever. And second, they make sure people pay.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing is for the drivers, especially late at night. I mean, basically, it's safer for them.
Well, you've got a point there. But on the other hand, do you think all these cameras are a little intrusive? The thing is, It's like an invasion of privacy, someone watching you all the time.
I must admit, I never really thought of it that way.
Excellent, excellent. Good, good. Your fluency is good. You know, you don't stop. Your pronunciation is also good. Oh, just a couple words, but that's not very well. You have to get better on those. But a good reading. Okay, let's see what time it is. Last one. Let's hear the voice like the song. Let's hear it for the boys. Let's see Julio and Gabriel. You're quiet. Ya se durmieron, chicos, de seguro, porque están con el bolillo ahí con café. A ver, Julio.
Okay.
Adam, Gabriel, Salino. You're Salino today.
Soy Adam entonces.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm hungry. I want a bolillo with relleno.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow I went
to Acapulco. Yes, that's the tradition. Right, Julio?
Okay. Did
Me
you
lo debe.
latte, please?
have cameras
Latte.
on all the buses now?
Gabriel.
Yeah,
There?
they
Yes, you're
should.
Salino.
Yeah, yeah. They should be put in a public place.
So you're in favor of them?
Oh, yeah. For a couple of reasons, I mean, I fear of high, that a good deterrent. People know they get caught if they cause trouble or whatever, and second, to make sure people pay.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing is for the driver, especially late at night. I mean, like basically, it's safer for them.
Well, you've got a point there, but on the other hand, don't you think all these cameras are a little intrusive? The thing is, it's like an invasion of privacy. Someone watching you all the time.
I must admit, I never really thought of it that way.
Okay, great. Remember, Gabriel is must. Must. In this case, we have our well, must admit. You don't pronounce the T, it's must admit. Must admit. No must. Saying Julio's privacy, not privacy.
Privacy.
Three syllables. Privacy.
Privacy.
Yes, excellent. Okay, guys, let's go on break. It's 11:01. Let's come back at 11:26. Good?
11:30, please.
Yeah, yes,
11?
teacher, 11:30.
Really? Are you going
Yes.
downtown to have lunch?
It's because you are not a mom. We need to do the breakfast, prepare the breakfast.
Okay, me too, me too. Well, anyway, yes, it's okay. 11:30 is fine.
Thank you.
Yay.
Okay, see you later. Good. Thank you.
Thank you,
Enjoy
teacher.
your lunch.
Enjoy. Goodbye.
Well, I see Claudia, who did with her beautiful hair. Gabriel, are you there? Gabriel? Gabriel is not here yet. See Claudia. Claudia, right? You're here?
I'm here, teacher.
Yes, Judy, you are there too. Present. Karina is right there. Is Bo. Yes, Patty is also there. America. America, are you there?
Yes.
Excellent. We have only Julio is not here yet. And Gabriel.
I'm here.
Gabriel, you're there? Okay. Deli is not here. Rosa Isela is not here. And the rest are here. Okay, please, it's 11:32. If I say 11:30, I start at 11:30, okay? If you lose a couple minutes or 5 minutes, it's up to you. Okay, then the next exercise, remember we have to finish lesson B and C. Well, we have, right? So we have all this for today. All right, let me make some questions to you about this lesson or these past lessons. Patty, what have you learned so far about this unit or in this unit?
I have been learning about crimes and things like laws.
Yes, any new vocabulary that you have learned? Any new words? Give me a couple words that you have learned. We learned 2 words today.
Deterrent.
Yes, deterrent.
Deterrent.
Not like detergente, pero no es detergente, deterrent. Another word?
I don't know.
When I show you like this.
Target.
Yes. Target. What is your target in school? Learning English.
Yes.
Right, that's your goal. It's also the same. My target is learning English. Improve my English. All right, Claudia, what have you learned so far in this unit?
Okay, vocabulary teacher.
Anything.
Okay. We learned about get passive and be passive.
Yes.
We learn the passive of modal verbs.
Yes, passive with modals. Yes.
And some vocabulary like vulgarity, murderer.
Yes.
And so on, teacher.
Good, excellent.
There are a lot of vocabulary here.
Yeah, a lot of, remember, every day you learn something. So you need to keep in mind, you need to remember that every day.
We need to study, to review.
Yes, right, as in life, you learn something new. Even not, it's not about English, right? English classes, but it could be anything. Who did, Miss? Who did with her glasses? Hello, Miss. Any new words that you learned today?
Yes. The word is surveillance. Surveillance.
Super what?
Video surveillance.
Surveillance.
Video.
Surveillance video.
Surveillance. I don't know.
Pay attention, yes. Means. Pay attention. Let me write it here. Is surveillance. Surveillance. Surveillance.
Surveillance. Surveillance video.
Surveillance. Surveillance video.
Surveillance video.
Those are from the security cameras. That's the video from the security cameras, right? Like in the news, remember? Oh, I need to watch the surveillance video. So I want to see if there are any witnesses about the crime. Excellent. Okay, let's go to the chat, guys. Let's see your writing. How good you are writing. You are good, of course. Let me see. We have Julio and Luis here. Okay, I need you to go to the chat right now and give me, you have to write, but send it until you're done, okay? Give me your opinion about crime, law, order, about security cameras, about deterrence, all what you have learned so far. I give you 5 minutes to write, type it on the chat.
Teacher.
Then when you finish, send it to me. Send it here in the
Teacher,
chat.
I write your opinion about camera.
Yes.
Oh.
About security cameras.
I think.
All what you learn, what you think about that, your opinion.
Okay.
All right, it's 11:38, 11:43, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Remember, use capital letters when you have two, commas, periods, etc. Grammar spelling is okay, is better. Organize your ideas, introduction, etc. Okay, guys, try to read as much as you can. Okay. I want to see your written expression and your skills about writing. Be creative.
Teacher, in this chat, teacher?
Yes,
in
here in the chat. In Zoom.
Okay.
Creativity, remember. Send it to me as a private message on Zoom. Private, not like, please double check your spelling, your grammar before sending it. Edit. Okay, give you one more minute, please. It's 11:43. Okay, excellent, excellent. I have received Patty. Very good. Karina, yes, I got Karina's too. Good, excellent. America is just a little bit short. Remember, you have to develop your ideas a little bit more. I am in favor. Yes, excellent. Okay, Claudia, I got Claudia's too. A couple just misspelling, but it's good, it's okay. Like necessary is double S. Recognize, you need a G. But excellent because it's different spelling. D-E-C-A-U-S-E. Good, good ideas. They're saying, America, yes, you have good ideas, but you need more organizations on those ideas. Like first it should be, no, it be should. You're repeating 2 times, be. But excellent, excellent. Who did? Okay, who did? I don't know what you mean with the house bands. Again, you say house bands? I don't know. Houses. Ah, houses. Okay. I mean, a camera, security camera for your husband to see where he goes. That's a good idea, right, America? Aha, he's there. I'm watching you. Good. All right, let's wait for the rest. Julio, Gabriel. Okay, America, who did? All right. Yeah, time. Whatever you have, send it to me, please, here on Zoom. I need the rest so we can continue. Areli, Julio, Gabriel. I think Luis is here too. A little bit late, but he's here. Okay, guys, whatever you have, stop there and send it to me. All right, I got Luis. Yes, excellent. Gabriel. Okay. Julio, are you there? Julio?
Teacher, my cell phone is locked.
It's locked, all right.
Locked, yes.
Okay, good. Excellent writing. Just before you always have to edit what you write so you can see your mistakes in spelling. But the most important is that you organize your ideas and the sentences. Okay, good. Well, right now, let's continue, please. Let me see, I have one more here. Rosicela.
Yes.
What do you mean with that?
With this, I think that security cameras they make people feel safer, but isn't true.
Yeah.
Because they
I
give
know.
people a false sense, no, of security.
Hold on. Wait. You needed to write something about the same idea, or you need to write it.
Ah.
You were late, that's why.
Yes, I'm sorry, teacher. I need to write about places that we use cameras, shops, banks, houses.
No, I know. I mean, that's in speaking. So I wanted to see your grammar, spelling, how you write, how you organize your ideas.
Okay.
We have discussed that before. So I just wanted to see your writing, how good you are with periods, commas, capital letters, how you organize the sentences.
Okay, and we're going to send you?
Here on Zoom.
Okay.
On the chat.
Okay.
But we stop this activity for now and let's continue, please. But you need to write something, remember, Rosicela.
Yes.
For later.
Yes, teacher.
So we have another speaking practice, please. You have to have a conversation about security cameras, use the ideas on your own, and of course, organize what you say. That's what we're talking about now. Remember, speaking is excellent. It's an excellent skills, but we need to write, we need to work on our writing. Besides, you know, the reading, listening that we do every day. Well, not every day, every class. So, you have here the exercise. You can check your book or you can take a screenshot, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna send you on Teams on the breakout room so you can work together. And practice is exercise. Remember, is speaking. Organize your ideas when you speak. Just don't speak like blah, 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 blah. Organize your ideas. Tenses. If you're talking about simple tense, simple present, or past tense, or whatever. Okay, this is the exercise. I give you another 5 minutes. It's 11:55 at 12. We should be finishing by 12. I'm gonna send you to the breakout rooms. We are your 10 people, 10 students, 5 teams. Okie dokie, let's go, please. 5 minutes. All right, all right. I see some of you are coming back. Okay, just give me 1 second and let's continue, please. Okay, this was just a speaking practice. So we have to continue with the rest, please. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm working on trying to make this bigger so you can see. Hold on, please. Seems it's not working, but something's not okay. Okay, can you see the screen right now?
Yes.
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 Okay, okay, let's work like this. I cannot make it bigger. I don't know why. All right, we were practicing this exercise. I could hear, well, I could pay attention and listen to your pronunciation, so you're good. Just some of you try to organize your ideas. When you brainstorm and you say something, of course, when you organize your ideas, remember how to respond with the usual, you know, the subject, the verb, the complement, etc. And of course, if we're using the passive voice, that's a topic in this unit, right? Just in case you use the passive. And here you have some examples of extra vocabulary. Hold on. I mentioned here surveillance cameras in public places, the pros and cons. Pros, is you agree, or the advantage, cons are the disadvantages. In English, it's called pros and cons. Okay, I need someone to read this, please. If you can, you can see the letters, they are a little bit small. Can you see them? Yes?
No.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
What teacher? What teacher?
The letters.
Oh, they are very tiny.
Yes.
Smaller letters.
Let me try one more time. Okay. Better? Yes? It is a little bit bigger. Can you see the letters now?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, it's better.
A little bit more.
So. So, you okay? Well, you try. Try, it's not clear. The letters are small. So these are just pictures. Okay, Luis, you read the pros, and Julio, you read the cons, please.
Okay, teacher. Pro 1, improve public safety.
Yes.
Okay. Pro 2, reduce crime rate.
Yes.
Pro 3, help catch criminals. Pro 4, provide evidence and
Gather clues.
Clues.
Gather clues. You know what clues is?
No.
Guys?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. For those who doesn't know what, for those who don't know what clues are, it's like indications or evidence or something. It's more like that, clues, like information. To get to a topic, to get to a point. Gather is the verb. Put it together. When you gather clues, you get all that information together. Continue, please. The last one, please.
I can see, teacher.
No.
And
yeah, I know it's a little explore.
Beijing, convenience.
Convenience for everyday life.
Life.
But I can see the first letter here.
First, no.
You think? Give me 1 second, please. Yeah, that's fine. Julio, continue please with the cons.
Yeah. Cons 1. They are easily abused. Abused?
Yes.
Cons 2. Their effectiveness is doubted. Cons 3. Public camera surveillance is expensive.
Yeah, public camera surveillance is expensive. And here their effectiveness is doubted. Doubted. Yeah, well, we have many, remember, we have many words, many new vocabularies, but we have to keep going with the next. So please, if you have any questions, try to get those words, write them down, and we will see one later. Video surveillance, surveillance. Video surveillance. Okay, we're almost on with this lesson. Okay, 2 more exercises and we are with lesson D. It's already 12:13. We have less than 1 hour. Okay, I need a volunteer to read this number 2, please.
A volunteer for what? Me, teacher?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Strategy plus. That's a good point. You can use "that's a good point" and other expressions like this to show someone has a valid argument, even if you don't completely agree. That's true. You've got a point there. I never really thought of it that way.
Okay.
They are good deterrents. Yeah, that's true.
They're a good deterrent. Yeah, that's true. Remember those expressions like here? That's true is the second most common expression with that after that's right. That's right. Correct. You have different ones. You got a point there. Here is you. If you read it slow, that's true, right? That's true. You've got a point. In conversation, you say you got a point. You got a point. You got a point. Slow. You've got a point. You got a point there. Yes? That's for conversations when you read all together. You got a point there. You got a point. Please, you need to practice. And this one is also, well, let's say you have, in pronunciation, you have consonant and vowel. I never thought of it in that way. I never thought of it. Never thought of it. Thought of it that way. I never thought of it that way. You see the difference? I never thought of it that way. Slow. I never thought of it that way. Okay, who wants to try either one? This or this? Patty. I will say Patty. Patty, yours was first.
Okay. What?
Yeah, you are going to practice Patty pronunciation and you got a point there, or I never thought of it in that way. I never thought of it that way. Try to
Okay.
read fast.
Okay. That's true. You've got a point there. I never really throw it that way.
Okay, now try to do it faster.
Okay.
Faster.
That's true. You've got a point here, there. I never really throw it that way.
Okay, one more time, faster.
Okay. You've got a point there. I never really throw it that way.
Yeah, I never really thought of it that way. Okay, keep practicing, please. Oh, everybody. Remember, linking in pronunciation is very important. In everything, all the sentences. Respond next exercise about this with these expressions. Julio, can you read the instructions, please? Here.
Yes, respond to each comment. Use an expression above and add a different view.
Okay. Gabriel, can you read number 1, the example, please?
I think metal director should be used in a public building. It is safer. You have got a point, but we shouldn't be made to go through one in every building.
Okay, Gabriel, remember your pronunciation. It's very important. Not use it. Used. It's not public. It's public. It's not buildings. It's buildings. Yes.
Yes.
Yes or no? Okay. Try to fix those words. These are detectors. Detectors. And this word is through. Through this TH sound. Okay, let's see. We have 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have to use these expressions. If you agree or disagree. Add a different view. Like in this one, you got a poem. But we shouldn't be made to go through one in every building. The opposite. Karina, number 2, can you read it, please?
Okay. If kids get caught skipping or Skyping,
Skipping.
skipping a school without permission, then their parents should be fined. Fined.
Okay, what will you do with that expression?
What?
Yeah, follow the example.
Ah, sorry.
You need to use expressions and try to use a different view.
Okay, different view.
The different view is your opinion, different opinion.
What means Skyping? Skipping?
Skipping, when you don't go to school, you go somewhere else, te vas de pinta.
Oh, classic.
Skipping school, yeah.
Mm, um, I never skipping school. Throw if that way.
Say that again.
I never skipping school without permission. Throw, throw it that way.
Okay, pay attention to the sentence. If kids get caught, not caught,
Catch.
caught skipping schools without permission, then their parents should be fined. You could say, that's true, or you got a point there, but sometimes kids are lazy or are not feeling okay. When I say skipping school, it's not like irse de pinta only. Sometimes you don't want to go to school, you want to stay home.
Okay.
Just relax.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, one more time. That's true. Sometimes the parents, ¿cómo se puede decir? What do you say in English, solapar?
Say it again.
Solapar.
Solapar? Spoil?
Spoil? Okay, that's true. Sometimes the parents think it's better for the kids, or maybe it's okay for their parents.
For them?
For them, sorry. But it's this situation can be a big problem with the kids because affect the attitude in the school, from homeworks and something like that.
Yeah, well, remember the statement here. If kids start skipping school without permission, right? No permission at all, then their parents should be fined. What do you think about that? That sentence?
Teacher,
Yes.
what is fine?
Fine. When you are fined, in this case, you need to pay some money. You need to do some social work, or maybe when you commit a crime, You're fine. Fine as a verb means multar.
Ah, like a multa, okay.
Right. A fine is a multa. Fine. It's
Pero se
total.
refiere la expresión a multar a los padres, ¿no?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Remember also to fine, multar. Fine. It's una multa. Like when you say, I'm fine, it's the same word. I'm fine. I am okay. So if you commit a crime, you can be fined. Maybe you go to jail or anything. Anyway, good. Thank you. Number 3, more. Anyone? Let's see who wants to participate.
Me, teacher.
Please,
Rosy. Can I read?
Just read the sentence, statement.
Okay.
You
More police should be put on the streets. More police should be put on the streets. That will help reduce crime.
Yes.
I'm not agree.
Use expressions you have here.
Okay. I never really threw. No, I never threw off in that way. I never threw in that way. Or
you can say you got a point there, but
okay, you got a point there, but I think it doesn't work.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work because sometimes you have a lot of police and they doing anything. They don't do it. They don't do it anything. No.
Yeah, sometimes.
And sometimes we are more scared about police.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Well, depends on the type of police you have in your city. Well, in every city in Mexico is like that. So you don't feel safe. Sometimes you feel safe. Some people don't feel safe with police officers around.
Yes, and sometimes they are more violent. No.
All right, good. Thank you. Number 4. Let's continue.
Me.
Yes, who did, please?
Okay. A ver.
Remember, you have
Camera should be installed in cars that teenagers drive. It called prevent accident. And yes, I did should be installing camera in car because the teenagers and some are irresponsible.
Okay.
Irresponsible for driver.
All right. Sometimes teenagers are irresponsible when they drive. Right? Or they are irresponsible drivers.
Okay.
Yes.
Some teenagers.
Some of them, yes.
Okay.
So this is installed, not install it. Installed. This is prevent. Put it prevent, not prevent. Prevent accidents. Keep in mind you have to fix those words. Okay? Because you are repeating the same mistakes over and over. Don't forget that. It is the last level, remember. So you must have a good pronunciation, a good reading, and a good everything. Yes? Do you agree?
Agree.
Okie dokie. Perfecto. Number 5. Number 5.
Me, teacher.
Yes, please, Gabriel.
I think kids are young as 12 or 13 should be held responsible for their crimes. You got a point there, but I think the responsible of their behaviors are their parents.
Yes. the parents should be held responsible, right, for the crimes, because this
Yes.
is beyond 12 or 13.
Yes.
In this lesson, in this strategy plus, we are still learning should be and past participle, right? In some of the English should be fine. So that's modal and passive, right? Should be installed, should be put, should be held. Modal and passive. Try to use them. Do you have any questions about any new words here?
Me, teacher, about the grammar, for example, or something like that. The time is always in pace, or what time is this?
Say one more time, Karina.
O
Please.
sea, siempre se va a usar el pasado, el presente,
What do you mean?
para dar nuestra opinión.
No, really. I mean, if you're using the passive, it depends. We are using here modal and passive.
Okay.
When you give your opinion, has to be present, or it could be any tense. But we are learning modals with passive. It doesn't have to do with tenses. If we are talking about modal, in this case, we are talking about should. Modal, of course, should be held. Say, for example, should be used with the verb plus past participle. This is what we are talking about, modals and passive voice. Like in this, most of the sentences that you use the modal and the passive, right? So, but it doesn't mean when you ask for an opinion, you have to use this. What do you think about this? Well, I think kids should be understood, so it should be responsible for what they do, should be held responsible for what they do. But the grammar part in that one is the same. Should, verb be, and past participle. Okay? We have the last listening practice here, listening and strategies, different points of view. All right, Areli, can you read the instructions of letter A, please?
Yes, teacher. Listen and strategies, different points of view. A. Listen to the class debate. Answer the question. 1. Which of these topics, okay.
Which of these topics?
Which of is the class discussing? Check the topic.
Okay. Which of these topics is the class discussing? Check the topic. This is called mark. This mark. So we're going to listen.
Mark.
Let me write, I'm going to erase here. You gotta find out the topic.
Page 49.
Hold on.
Page 49. 3. Listening and strategies. Different points of view. A. Listen to the class debate. Answer the questions. Well, class, I was very pleased with your homework assignments on the question, should petty criminals be jailed or should they be given community service? You had some very interesting views on this subject. Good work. I'll hand out your homework at the end of this class, and you can see your grades then. If you have any questions, please ask me after class. Now, did everyone prepare for today's debate? Remember, you had to consider the question, should the law be changed? Who would like to start the discussion?
I will.
Okay, Sam.
Well, I have pretty strong views about this because this law affects me. Well, it affects all of us here, really. And basically, I don't think the law should be changed. The main reason is that I live on the outskirts of town, about 15 miles from here, and public transportation isn't very regular. So for people like me, well, if the law were changed, then a lot of us wouldn't be able to get to school.
That's a good point, Sam. Chelsea?
Well, I understand what you're saying, Sam, but most young people aren't responsible enough. I mean, statistics show that most accidents are caused by young people. I don't think we should be allowed to take our driving tests until we're at least 20 or 21. That way, more lives would be saved.
Well, you've got a point there, Chelsea. What do you think, Bart?
I agree with Chelsea, I think. But on the other hand, I can see Sam's point of view too. But yeah, I think the law should be changed for two reasons. For one, I've heard the same thing, that a lot of accidents are caused by young people, especially when they're driving with their friends. I think they get distracted by their friends or start to show off or something, and then they get into an accident. And secondly, all those accidents mean increased insurance premiums for young people. I think it would be better for young people to wait until they're a little older before they start driving. And then we wouldn't have to pay so much for our insurance every month.
Yes, but I'm against raising the age limit for one reason alone. It's not fair, to those young people who are responsible. I mean, just because some 16-year-olds are irresponsible, that shouldn't mean that driving is banned for all young people. That's not fair.
That's true.
I have an idea. Maybe young people should be allowed to drive at 16, but they shouldn't be allowed to drive without an adult in the car until they're, say, 20 or something. That way they'd probably be safer when they're learning to drive and become better drivers too. And the law could easily be changed.
Okay, one more time. Yes or not?
Yes, please. Yes.
All right. Remember, you have two exercises here. You have to pay attention to this one about the discussion, what are discussing, and what two arguments are giving in favor of changing the law and against it. Against it. Take notes. Take notes, please.
Any other ideas? Anyone? Page 49. 3. Listening and strategies.
Please just listen to the microphones. You have to speak.
Ahora, si vas a ir a ver el grupo, no hago nada. Puedes llegar con tu referencia.
Page 49. 3. Listening and strategies. Different points of view. A. Listen to the class debate. Answer the questions.
Well, class, I was very pleased with your homework assignments on the question, should petty criminals be jailed or should they be given community service? You had some very interesting views on this subject. Good work. I'll hand out your homework at the end of this class, and you can see your grades then. If you have any questions, please ask me after class. Now, did everyone prepare for today's debate? Remember, you had to consider the question, should the law be changed? Who would like to start the discussion?
I will.
Okay, Sam.
Well, I have pretty strong views about this because this law affects me. Well, it affects all of us here, really. And basically, I don't think the law should be changed. The main reason is that I live on the outskirts of town, about 15 miles from here, and public transportation isn't very regular. So for people like me, well, if the law were changed, then a lot of us wouldn't be able to get to school.
That's a good point, Sam. Chelsea?
Well, I understand what you're saying, Sam, but most young people aren't responsible enough. I mean, statistics show that most accidents are caused by young people. I don't think we should be allowed to take our driving tests until we're at least 20 or 21. That way, more lives would be saved.
Well, you've got a point there, Chelsea. What do you think, Bart?
I agree with Chelsea, I think. But on the other hand, I can see Sam's point of view too. But yeah, I think the law should be changed for two reasons. For one, I've heard the same thing, that a lot of accidents are caused by young people, especially when they're driving with their friends. I think they get distracted by their friends or start to show off or something, and then they get into an accident. And secondly, all those accidents mean increased insurance premiums for young people. I think it would be better for young people to wait until they're a little older before they start driving. And then we wouldn't have to pay so much for our insurance every month.
Yes, but I'm against raising the age limit for one reason alone. It's not fair, to those young people who are responsible. I mean, just because some 16-year-olds are irresponsible, that shouldn't mean that driving is banned for all young people. That's not fair.
That's true.
I have an idea. Maybe young people should be allowed to drive at 16, but they shouldn't be allowed to drive without an adult in the car until they're, say, 20 or something. That way they'd probably be safer when they're learning to drive and become better drivers too. And the law could easily be changed.
Any other ideas? Anyone?
All right. First, number one. I hope you're ready. Which of these topics is the class discussing? What do you think?
Raising the legal age for driving.
All right, what do you think, guys? The rest? Karina?
Yes, I agree with
You
Rosa
agree?
Isabel.
Pati?
Yeah, the same topic.
Same topic. All right, Luis? Are you there?
Yes, teacher. Raising the legal age for driving.
Okie dokie. I don't see Julio here. Julio, are you there? Oh, yes, Julio, you're there. I think you're there, right? Oh, you see your name.
Sorry, teacher, I'm a little busy.
Mm-hmm. You're a little busy?
Yes. La llave.
Busy, okay. Okay, and the next one, number two, what two arguments are given in favor of changing the law and against it? Let's listen to some other people. Gabriel, what do you think, Gabriel? In favor and against it? Gabriel? Are you there, Gabriel?
Yes. The rising ability to get married.
Say one more time because I can hardly hear you and I can hardly understand what you say. Gabriel?
The rising the limit to get married.
Yes, that was number one, raising the legal age for driving. So now we are working on number two. Two arguments giving in favor of or against it. You should have taken notes. Okay, anyone else, please? Anybody has an idea, Patty?
Me? Can I participate?
Okay, let me ask Patty, please. Patty?
Okay. And with the fears coming, yeah, that's true.
They are in favor.
Yeah.
Who is against it?
He said about he drives every day to go to school.
Yes. So would be affected, would he be affected if they change the law?
Yeah, because he is a teenager.
Yes, yes, he's underage. Remember the age in the United States is 16 years old. I don't know,
Yeah.
Mexico too, right? Okay, Rosicela, you said you want to say something.
No, teacher, I just want to participate, but I am waiting for my turn.
Yes, go ahead, please. In
Okay.
favor or
No,
against?
it's against. Okay, the against. Okay, the girl says that that's a good point, but she thinks that if the teenagers get driver's licenses, they could. It could be more accidents, no? It's gonna be more accidents because the teenagers are irresponsible, more irresponsible, and it's gonna be good.
Yes, if they change the law.
Yes, and her classmate says that he was agree with her, no? And she proposed something, no? Maybe that the teenagers get the driver's license, but only if they are with with a father, no, with a parent or with an older person with them. An adult, no, with an adult.
Claudia, would you mind reading letter B, please? The instructions.
Listen to 5 opinions from the debate again. Prepare a response to each point of view. Use an expression from the box and add your own opinion.
Yes, response. Response.
Response.
Yes,
Response.
response. Okay, so pay attention, please. You're going to listen more than one time. And you have some expressions here. But first, listen, you have expression here like, let's see. Areli, can you read here? The useful expressions?
Yes, teacher. Useful expressions. That's a good point, but absolutely I agree with that. Maybe, but on the other hand, that's a good idea. I'm not sure about that for two reasons.
Okay. Please, thank you. Pay attention.
Page 49. 3. Listening and strategies. Different points of view. B. Listen to 5 opinions from the debate again. Prepare a response to each point of view. Use an expression from the box and add your own opinion.
1. Well, I have pretty strong views about this because this law affects me. Well, it affects all of us here, really. And basically, I don't think the law should be changed. The main reason is that I live on the outskirts of town, about 15 miles from here, and public transportation isn't very regular. So for people like me, well, if the law were changed, then a lot of us wouldn't be able to get to school.
2.
Well, I understand what you're saying, Sam, but most young people aren't responsible enough. I mean, statistics show that most accidents are caused by young people. I don't think we should be allowed to take our driving tests until we're at least 20 or 21. That way, more lives would be saved.
3.
And secondly, all those accidents mean increased insurance premiums for young people. I think it would be better for young people to wait until they're a little older before they start driving. And then we wouldn't have to pay so much for our insurance every month.
4.
Yes, but I'm against raising the age limit for one reason alone. It's not fair, to those young people who are responsible. I mean, just because some 16-year-olds are irresponsible, that shouldn't mean that driving is banned for all young people. That's not fair.
5.
I have an idea. Maybe young people should be allowed to drive at 16, but they shouldn't be allowed to drive without an adult in the car until they're, say, 20 or something. That way, they'd probably be safer when they're learning to drive and become better drivers, too. And the law could easily be changed.
Okay, listen one more time, please. You need to prepare a response. From those 5 opinions, let's say opinion number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I will play it again, and then I will stop it. Then you will tell me your opinion, your point of view. You have to use any of these expressions, remember. If you're in favor of, or you are against it.
Page 49. 3. Listening and strategies. Different points of view. B. Listen to 5 opinions from the debate again. Prepare a response to each point of view. Use an expression from the box and add your own opinion. 1. Well, I have pretty strong views about this because this law affects me. Well,
oops, sorry.
Page 49. 3. Listening. Listen to 5 Prepare a response to each point of view. Use an expression from the box and add your own opinion. 1. Well, I have pretty strong views about this because this law affects me. Well, it affects all of us here, really. And basically, I don't think the law should be changed. The main reason is that I live on the outskirts of town, about 15 miles from here, and public transportation isn't very regular. So for people like me, well, if the law were changed, then a lot of us wouldn't be able to get to school.
Okay.
2.
Hold on.
Well, I understand what you're saying, Sam, but
What do you think about number 1? He's against of or he's in favor? What is your opinion?
Favor.
In favor?
Yes.
He's in favor of changing the law? Raising the legal age for driving?
No.
Is in favor or against?
In favor.
So he's in favor of changing the law. Instead of 16 should be older, like 20 or 21. Yes? That's what you think, Patty?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone? Okay, Patty, listen one more time, please.
To each point of view. Use an expression from the box and add your own opinion. 1. Well, I have pretty strong views about this because this law affects me. Well, it affects all of us here, really. And basically, I don't think the law should be changed. The main reason is that I live on the outskirts of town, about 15 miles from here, and public transportation isn't very regular. So for people like me, well, if the law were changed, then a lot of us wouldn't be able to get to school. 2.
All right. So is he against or in favor of changing the law? Okay, I need opinions, please. You are 10 people. I don't hear anybody.
He's against.
Well, in Mexico, we don't have this law, no? It's not so strict.
No, but according to what you hear.
Okay.
Audio. The story.
He's against.
He's against it.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, against.
Give me your opinion, Luis.
Because change the law and affects him. Because
yes.
he need to.
The law will affect him because he lives too far, right?
Yes.
He mentioned a new word. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't. Oops. He will be affected by if they change the law. She said, I live out of scared of the town. Out of scared means far away. Yes?
maybe it would be a special permission, no, for some people, for some teenagers. Maybe they should be some how do you say, requisitos, requirements?
Requirements.
Yes. No, like maybe take a test, no, driving test, and sign some special permission, no, that you need to be responsible.
Yeah, it could be like that. You need proof that you are a student and where you live, if you live far away from your school, maybe.
And if you breaking or the law, no, you broke the law.
If you
break the law, you get a punish, no?
punishment.
Maybe you need to pay a bill or something like that.
Yes.
Or lost your permission, your driver's license.
Right, that's a usual. Okay, any other opinion?
You know, teacher, or maybe you get a driver's license, but just for drive until your home, until your school, no? That your home at school and at school at home.
Well,
not
that's
in highway, no? Maybe.
Limited permission.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Page
yes,
49. 3. Listening.
Actually,
bus wouldn't be able to get to school.
Time is over. Time is over. I will send this exercise to your WhatsApp, to the group, and the audio, so you can practice at home.
Okay, thank you.
With the rest of, but remember, this is about giving your opinions and speaking, and try to use the expressions. That's the point. So you can make a good conversation. And I send this exercise to you, to the group, so you can do it at home for next Saturday. Okay, please send me your homework. Send me your homework. So we have still lesson D pending for next week. Do you have any questions? We didn't have time to finish lesson D, so we'll be due for next week, for next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Questions?
No, teacher. No, teacher.
No? Okay, just please keep updated with your homework. Don't forget that. Remember, it's 20% of your evaluation. Okay, I highly receive the homework from you. Remember, you have 1 week. It's a 4-hour class only. So you don't have to be like every day, like the Monday to Thursday class. It's just 1 day. So please make the effort to do your homework and send it to me. Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, teacher.
Wonderful weekend and a wonderful
you too.
3 months.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend, teacher, and everyone.
Have a nice weekend.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.